I need the kitchen, yeah. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah. This the intro, y'all. What's the name podcast? Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Hey. I said this Biggie man LaFleur. Hey. Bobby Chulo with it, hey. Know what I'm saying? KK in the back, she the engineer, dog. What we talking about? Hey. Sandbox in the yeah. Free my nigga and yeah. Rest in peace, my nigga Black Jit. Tato, tatted, yeah. Y'all gotta rock this out. Y'all gotta hear this. Take it, go, and make it a whole never beat. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do over here. Next level band. I started that 8th grade. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna talk about that though. Chill. Doing what I gotta do for me and you and we. All right, y'all. Welcome to the What's the Name in Them podcast. It's your boy, Biggie Man LaFleur, Poppy Chulo, Rose Porter, Jose Munoz. I got a lot of little, you know what I'm saying, different little aliases, you know. But shout out to my engineer, my daughter. She's running the cameras, running the mics, and running everything. You know, we doing this as a joint effort. And I'm just glad, you know, people are showing up. People are going to hear this and support. And yeah, man, I'm going to thank you right now. Thank you for the support. Don't forget about the Sandbox collection. I do have a brand, and now I have a podcast. So let me start you off by saying that this podcast is going to start off with one-on-ones, maybe 2 or 3 other people, but usually one-on-ones. I'm going to talk to you about my friendship dynamic with each of my friends. I'm going to have a few of my friends come up here and join me. Part of the Sandbox, you know, so we could talk about past experiences, things we went on, family, friends, trips, stories growing up, reminiscing, things we battled as we became adults, and how we kept our friendship glued together like this, you know, because it's not easy. As you grow up, you know, you move, you get jobs, things happen, beefs happen, stuff happens, and you stop talking to people. But the Sandbox way, the Sandbox lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? The way we do it around here, man, we ain't rocking like that. We gonna keep it trill. We gonna keep it real. We gonna keep it 100. We family around here, and I got one of them too. Where is that at?
No, that ain't it. All right, I'm messing up over here.
But yeah, you know, I'm gonna mess around with the board. I got stuff going on.
We family.
There you go.
Family.
Trent, shout out my man Trent. But we family, and we gonna keep this thing rolling, man. We gonna keep it tight, and the Sandbox way, man. We've been together for over 20-some years, and a couple of us got tattoos. I hope some more of us get matching tattoos, but that's how deep, that's how connected we are as far as our wives. You know, we done been in weddings together. We done been to funerals together. We got kids. We each other's godparents, and it's a lot, man. We go, it's a lot, man. It's 20-something years going on, you know what I'm saying? So, and I want y'all to know that these talks and conversations that we have within our friend group, sometimes, man, that stuff is some good stuff. And a lot of people look up to us. A lot of people, you know, genuinely gravitate to us. So I feel like, why not make a podcast? Why not record this? You know, podcasts are going crazy right now. People are gravitating to it. And I jumped out there on a limb, and I jumped out there with my clothing line during COVID. I jumped out there with this and bought this equipment, and luckily I'm blessed with this space. Shout out to Mallet, you know, shout out to Troy. And yeah, man, I'm just going to make it happen. So that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to do it. and I'm glad that people are going to support me and people going to show up. And yeah, man, I can't ask for nothing else.
Bang, bang.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
So
that.
let me tell you about my background. Let me tell you about me. My name is Joseph McPherson Jr. I'm technically the fourth, but my dad didn't want to go down the line with all the fourth stuff, so he just said, "Nah, I'm gonna put the junior at the end." Um, what I want to say, I guess I'm definitely from Maryland. When we travel, I say DC because when you say Maryland, they think of Baltimore, and we far from Baltimore.
Shit like that. Shit like that.
But
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
I'm definitely from Maryland, PG County. As far as I can remember, I was in Oxon Hill Village. I went to elementary school, Valley View, in Oxon Hill. Third grade, 1996. We started renting a townhouse from my mom's aunt or cousin or something like that. And that's when I moved to Temple Hills, and that's when I met the gang. That's when I went to Allenwood Elementary. Shout out Allenwood Elementary, y'all. Allenwood Elementary, y'all know what's going on. Miss Pelham, Miss Jarvis, Mr. Randall, Miss Barfield, Miss Lewis. You don't know a hill of beans.
shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like
Yeah,
that. Shit like that.
that's my girl. Anyway, so I met them in 1996 because I moved to Temple Hills, and everything, you know how it is when you're kids. You don't always start gluing and gelling right away. They already was there, and I'm coming in there, and I wasn't a fresh dressed person or nothing. My parents ain't have all that type of money and stuff, and they was cooking me, so I had to learn how to joan. I was bigger than everybody, so I had to, you know what I'm saying. So I had to go through some years of learning how to joan. I ended up being
Bang,
that
bang,
man.
bang.
Don't play with me. I'm a retired veteran, professional joner, and yes, I will make you throw away your articles of clothing. I will make you want to fight me, and I will embarrass you. So I don't think you want to do that. Cause yeah, I'm one of them people. Remember that. Diabolical. That's me. Um. So yeah, third grade, met my people. Fourth grade, it was a struggle. Fifth grade, that's when me and Aunt became best friends. Shout out Aunt. We got close. Me and Lo, Trent, everybody. Derek, Tavon, we was in Mr. Randall class. And the name Biggie Joe became my nickname, Biggie Joe. After that, it was Biggie. And through the years, it became Big and all the other aliases that I give myself. But Allenwood Elementary in 1996, that's where the 96 come from and the brand. And that's the year we met, and I'm sticking to it. And those my people, and we the sandbox. In 8th grade, I met another good friend, Wave Dave. Y'all know Wave Dave, ABM, Reaction, next level keyboarder, about to be a go-go artist. He just moved back to town. Y'all shout out Dave, Wave Dave. That's my guy. And I got introduced to go-go, man. We went to the dance. We had like an 8th grade dance or whatever. And our gym teacher, what's his name? Mr. Something with an H. I bet Trent know. Mr. Hayes, Mr. something. But whatever. He had a go-go band. And I never forget it, man. 8th grade dance. And I used to beat my feet too. I could beat my feet. Like, I'm a big guy. Ask anybody. I'm a big guy, but I can move. I got little legs. I don't want no more jokes. Cause yeah, I'm about to get a BBL. Anyway, I do got little legs, but anyway, I could dance, bro. I used to beat my feet, you know what I'm saying? So I was fucking with the go-go. And the gym teacher had this band up there. I have no idea what their band was. I don't think I ever seen their band play any other time. And I fell in love with go-go. And I fell in love with the band shit. And I started a band called Next Level Band. And it took me a while to get my friends into this band. Like some of them was like, yeah, I'm with it. Like, yeah, let's do it. Ant was so caught up in the rap. He was listening to rap a lot. He was listening to Yuck Mouth and Devin the Dude, all this Houston stuff. He was a Tupac fan. And, you know, I don't know. He was like, man, I don't want to be in no go-go band. But I'm like, bro, you rap. I'm going to be the lead talker. You be the rapper. And yeah, I need you on the front line. Like, you my dog. Like, I need you.
Shit like that. Shit like that. Shit like that.
So I convinced him to do it. Trent was a singer. I don't even know how I got Trent to be a singer, y'all, because Trent is the head of the snake, y'all. I'm telling you, this boy. I'm glad I said it. I'm glad I said it. He is the head of the snake. And if y'all don't agree, somebody agrees. Trent is a trip. Anyway, I got Trent to be the singer. Ant was the rapper. I was the lead mic. Kenny Harrison, y'all. Shout out Kenny Harrison. Kenny Harrison was on the mic with us. We ended up running into Dante Barnes like a year later. Shout out my man Dante. He was the second singer. Mickey was on the drums. That was crazy because he was one of the best drummers we had, but he was always in trouble with his mother. I can't wait for him to be on here so we could talk about that. Wave Dave, keyboarder, Kenny Black, y'all. Next level Kenny Black. Shout out my man Kenny Black. Kenny Black was on the keyboard. The Wave Dave on the keyboard. Mickey's the drummer. Rest in peace, Black. Derek Taylor. Derek Taylor, he was Pooh Shiesty before Pooh Shiesty was even born. Y'all, I wish, like, as I have these episodes, I'm gonna go through and tell y'all about Derek Taylor. Y'all gonna hear that a lot. Derek Taylor is a crazy influence, one of my best friends, and he was unfortunately murdered in 2007. But he played the timbales for us. And then Mike, Riverdale Mike, Michael DeVance. Shout out Michael DeVance. I think he's in South Carolina right now or something, but he played the Congo. So we had a deep band. And we started around 8th grade, and we ran that thing we ran the band for a good 6 years. We got some good songs out of it, if you're not aware. One of our biggest hits was Miss Fat Booty Girl, and we made that at Wave Dave House. Ladies Paradise, Dante Barnes kind of like cooked that up. We put that together. Smoking on the Dro. That's another big song that we got. Let me see, what else? A couple other little joints, but we had a nice little run, y'all. All right, so now I got the background of me, out the way. Let me go into what I plan to achieve and what kind of interests me to become, to start a podcast. And I really think that I'm good at, I think I'm a good counselor. I think I'm a matchmaker. I really do have really good, deep conversations. And I like learning from people, and I like people to learn from me. And I just like being part of like music and production and doing things. Like, it's a lot of people that want to do stuff that might be scared to take risk. And I'm a risk taker. I'm a dreamer. I'm a risk taker. And if I could be anything for anybody, any type of motivation, if you can learn anything from me, if I can learn anything from you, we only get one shot on this earth. And I really want people to know, like, don't let the time pass by, man. We all got the same 24 hours. There's people that's millionaires and there's people that's poor. So just know that you can be whatever you want to be. Them people that made it, them people that's on the TV, the movie stars, celebrities, they had the same 24 hours you did. And it's all about what you do with your time. And yeah, man, if I could inspire anybody, if we could learn from each other, we could do whatever, like, let's do it. Let's do it now. I think we're at a good age. We're at a good spot. We're at a good point of our careers. We got family. We got knowledge. I'm 36 years old. And I feel like I can contribute to some people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Younger, older, whatever. Like, let's share these experiences. Let's talk about it. Let's record it. And let's have like a piece of history. You know what I'm saying? Let's put this in the world. And let's see what it does. I mean, I'm not really looking to get no big Spotify deal or no big crazy stuff. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But I know I had a podcast. I know that joint was popping. I know, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? When it come down to it, it's nothing y'all can say to me. Ain't that right? Yeah. But yeah. Um, and that's why I started the podcast, man. What's the name podcast? What's the name podcast came from Tavon actually. This has kind of been an idea, a little dream of ours for some time now. He passed away. Tavon passed away 3 years ago, and we probably had this 2 years before that. Yeah, it don't even seem like it's been that long. But yeah, we've been trying to do this for a minute. I'm gonna mention some challenges, but I don't really think there'll be challenges. But if I was to run into some challenges during this podcast, um, I don't know. I don't think nothing's really going to challenge me. Maybe deep conversations or tough conversations. I plan on having my fiance on here. We might impact some stuff. We might have some deep stuff. But as far as challenging, I think I'm pretty good at conversating. Um, I think the hard part was getting started. If that's the challenge is getting started. So me jumping out there, me deciding to buy this stuff and figure out how to work it. Nobody taught me anything. Me and my daughter were kind of self-taught. I showed her what I learned, and we learning and doing this thing together the whole way through. So this is the first episode. This the pilot, and yeah, I'm pretty sure as it goes on, it's going to get better. I'm gonna try to dress up the room a little better. I have more stuff, and we're gonna have people on here, and then yeah, maybe the challenging part might be getting some celebs or getting some influencers or something on here and having them on here. But as far as like challenges, I don't see no challenges because my expectations aren't too high for this. It's just something I want to do. It's a hobby. It's something that I feel like will have a big impact, could have a big impact depending on how big it gets. But I just want to get it rolling. So the challenge for me, my biggest challenge was to get this thing off the road, to get this thing going, to start this podcast and stop talking about what I'm going to do and all that stuff. Because, a lot of people do that. They, oh, I want this car. Well, go get the car. Like, what does it take to get the car? Do you need a higher credit score? Do you need to save some money? Okay, so how do you save some money? Do you have overtime at your job? Do you need a second job? Who's hiring? Go on Indeed. Nobody's just going to give you another job. You know what I'm saying? You got to apply. You got to apply yourself. You got to make room for your blessings. Somebody said you got to be prepared. You got to prepare yourself for your blessings. That's what somebody told me. And you can't be blessed with a new job if you're not applying. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a new car if you're not applying to get the loan. If you're not searching. You know what I'm saying? You can't get nowhere if you're not doing the research, you're not putting in the time. So as far as challenges, man, this should be a breeze. This should be a breeze. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of little stuff on here. I would be messing with. Oh, this is it. Diabolical. Yeah, I got a lot of little stuff on here. So all my podcast people, let me tell you who inspired me. I'm just going to say YouTube. It's hard to really pick out any podcast. I'm a podcast guy. I'm a documentary guy. I'm a movie guy. And I work a 12-hour shift overnight. Right now I do armed security for a government contract. And we're not supposed to be on our phones. You know what I'm saying?
Bang, bang,
Shit like
bang.
that.
We're not supposed to be on our phones. So I'm not going to incriminate myself. But at times I do go on YouTube. And a lot of my YouTube algorithm is based around podcasts and information. And I like information. And I like sharing information and I like learning. So my influences come from everybody's podcast, really. It's a lot of different podcasts. It's a lot of different niches. And I know people don't really know my friends, but a lot of things I do is based around my friends. I'm a single child. I don't have any like blood brothers. I have a half brother, but my mom had me and I grew up with just me. So all I got is my friends, and my clothing line is named after my friends. Anything, the sandbox thing is named after my friends. All this stuff revolves around my friends. So I'm thinking, man, let me start a podcast and let me have conversations with my friends and record them so people can see what we talk about, see our dynamic, how long we stay together, what they might need to do in their lives, what we're going through in our lives. You know, we have kids, we have wives, we have jobs, careers. We've been through experiences. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to make it out here. You know, I'm just trying to put something out there and see what happens. So during this whole podcast, people, let me tell you how I plan to engage with my audience. I do have a clothing line website. I do have a Instagram for my clothing line, and I probably will integrate the podcast into my clothing line website. So all my people that want to follow the pod, follow my clothing line, and it's gonna go hand in hand. This might be some things that I say or we mention on here, some jokes, some things that catch traction or things that people gravitate to, and I can make my own shirt. You know, I might say something, you know, like what I be saying all the time, diabolical, and that might people might start saying diabolical. I don't know, sinister, all type of little things that I say, but you might like them, and I can make a shirt. So follow my line. I mean, follow my clothing line. Follow my brand. Follow me, and through social media. And I probably have something on here one time. I with the device I have, I can have call-ins. So eventually, I'll start trying to go live and do some stuff live, or have some comments or whatever. Like maybe we could Joan. I like riddles. You know, I might have somebody up here, and they might be looking funny, and I have some comments up here, and we see who can have the funniest Joan or something. I don't know, but I do plan on engaging and having something to do with the audience and make it interactive some type of way that maybe I say something one episode and then the next episode could be influenced by somebody, or you can ask us questions, or you can ask me a question or have a topic for us to talk about. And the next person I have on here, we actually talk about your topic. So I do plan on engaging with my audience in some type of way. And when you hear this, if you have some type of suggestions, man, DM me, holler at me, shout out to me, text me something for those who have my number. All right, y'all. So in closing, I just want to say this is the pilot. This is the beginning. This is Biggie Man LaFleur at his best. This is Poppy Chulo himself. This is Rose Porter. This is Jose Munoz. That's my Spanish name when I'm out the country. And I'm happy, man. I'm happy for what's going on with my clothing line. I got varsity jackets coming out. I got sunglasses now. You know, I'm about to re-up and get back into it. I took a little break. I've been grinding. I got, family stuff. Everybody got stuff going on. But I got kind of my personal goals focused, and I kind of got that under control. I feel like I made the income where I could kind of jump back out there and start investing into my brand and investing into my ideas and stuff. So I expect you all to do the same, man. If you have a dream or you have something you want to do, man, lock into it. Figure out what you got to do. Invest in it, research, and get it done, man. Do what you said you was going to do. That's one of my things, man. Just do what you said you was going to do. You know what I'm saying?
Shit like that.
And yeah, man. What's the name of them podcast, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Until next time, I'll holler at you. And we gonna put an order in for a chicken. I need that kitchen. Yeah. Hey. The episode 1. Hey. KK in the back. What we talking about? She got the Jesus. Hey. hey. Holler at me. Hey, man. I love y'all, man. Episode 1, that's a wrap. You dig?